Oh, here it is. Ho, ho, ho! BCW fans, I am longtime independent wrestling fan Robert. Christmas with a Vengeance was a great show to wrap up 2016, and it was my first BCW show since When Sparks Fly back in July. The show kicks off with the Golden Boy D3 defeating Manny Martinez in a very good opening matchup. Up next, we saw Pinky Sanchez as the guest referee as the Caveman went one-on-one with Absolute Alvin. And in this match, I do recall Pinky making a near fast 10 count as Alvin went out to the floor in the early going. Eventually, the Caveman did pick up the win. I forgot if Pinky was assisting in that one. Next, we saw six-man tag team action as the GOAT, greatest of all time, Superstar Whiplash, the Absolute Chris Cage, and Riot Rays with AJ Orsini in their corner took on the Pan Core Agency, which is AJ Pan's proteges, Mr. Tibbs, Colossal Mike Law, and Picture Perfect Ricky Martinez. Pan took the microphone before the match, and I forgot what he said to Orsini, and it ended up the match. I think the guys waited for the match to begin in that one. Next matchup, we saw. Actually, next was women's action as we saw Faye Jackson defeat MJ Jenkins in a very good matchup there. Very competitive on both ladies' parts. Hopefully, we'll have more ladies in BCW in the future. Up next, we saw Pinky Sanchez take on Eric Jaden. And they actually had a sex-off before the match got underway. And then eventually Absolute Alvin hits the ring, attacks Pinky, causing a disqualification until the Caveman hits the ring to save Pinky. And then Pinky takes the microphone and challenges Jaden and Alvin to a tag match against himself and Caveman for the next show. Up next, we had a submission match, which saw in the best-of-3 match series, Sebastian Cage evened the series at one match apiece, and he defeated Maxwell Jacob Feinstein in a submission match, making him tap out to some kind of leg submission. I couldn't remember what that was. Okay, up next, we saw wrestling's richest prize, Darius Carter, defeat the Greek god Papa Don. It seemed to me Papa Don really dominated in this matchup, and Papa Don kind of disputed that he kicked out, and the referee said no. Up next, we saw the Grim Reaper defeat General Romero in a match where Romero had to put on a bra, and after Reaper assisted Romero putting the bra on, I forgot that young lady who ring announced the matchup. She kept saying "wiggle it." You know, I'm so. Looking back, they could have played Two in a Room's Wiggle It Just a Little Bit. That was quite a song back in the late 80s, early 90s, was it? And I believe it was Habali Jr., a masked man dressed in Joker gear. He came out and attacked Reefer, and Habali, Romero, and Manny Ortiz, who was in Romero's corner for the match. They did a 3-on-1 number on the Grim one. Next up, we saw... Next up... Actually, no, at that point, it was main event time. as we saw the Product David Starr defeat Elite Athlete Mike Orlando and Ring of Honor's Cheeseburger in a three-way match to retain the West Side Extreme Wrestling Shotgun Championship. I understand that very promotion is based over in Germany and has been around for quite some time. Very good matchup by these three men, and definitely great way for me to come back to BCW after such a hiatus. Personal notes time. It's great seeing Mike McNicholas, Eric Cooper, Bill. What else I remember seeing there? La 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 la. Anthony Cole, John Curse. Who else do I remember? Larry Legend. How can I forget this man? Man. Okay. Well, I mean, it looked to me like the crowd was a little bigger than it was back at Dangerous Intentions in October, which I missed. I can understand due to the fact that people are out Christmas shopping, and or maybe because it was so cold the night of the show. And I have to say, you know, kudos to BCW for letting us fans come inside and stay warm before the ring showed up. I mean, it sucks that the ring arrived late. I don't know if maybe in the future, BCW, have you tried try to, you know, use WrestlePro's ring? And Pete Rosado, I didn't get to catch you at the show, but I wonder who did move the commentary table away before the show started up. Okay, folks, Bree Combination Wrestling kicks off 2017 on Friday night, January 13th, as they present the return of Friday the 13th. One match has already been set, as Maxwell Jacob Feinstein will go one-on-one with CPA. Speaking of Maxwell, he and Sebastian Cage will have the official contract signing for their for the third and final match of their best of three match series. Not certain when that match will take place, but my wish list for my wish list for that very show, I'd like to see Piggy Sanchez and the Caveman take on Absolute Alvin and Eric Jaden. I'd like to see let me see here. We had, hold on. Oh, a return match between the Greek God Papa Don and wrestling's richest prize, Darius Carter. Well, shoot, what else can I say about this event? I mean, I just hope BCW, I hope we can get bigger crowds. You know, it's really, I don't know what's, actually, what am I saying? I forgot wish I had the flyer in front of me, but based on the flyer I got regarding the next show, also appearing will be the Elite Athlete Mike Orlando, the return of the Man of Steel Mike Verna, and making his BCW debut, the Big O. So that should be quite a night. And let me see. Well, we did have ourselves a memorable quote this very night of the show. I swear this is hooked on monkey phonics. Mike McNicholas, in reference to one of the referees on the show who's not getting 2 seconds of fame. All right. Now there's something I would like to address. During the match between Darius Carter and Papa Don, there was one fan there with her boyfriend, and I forgot what happened, or something was done, or something was said, and the boyfriend had to be held back, and at one point he did throw his hat towards a wall. And I really have to warn everybody, these two individuals who are not getting 2 seconds of fame out of me, I think that, they really take wrestling way too seriously, or maybe they just have nothing better to do with their lives. But I think these two individuals, they just need to be banned from all shows. They really don't know how to act. They really are just out of line and really out of hand. They really gotta, they need to be shown the door for good. Shouldn't be allowed to come back to even buy tickets. They really are, totally out of whack, and I think one day it's going to result in them getting thrown out of a show, or possibly having being taken out and possibly put in jail for some reason. They really go overboard with these shows. It's one thing to be a fan. Even I know as a fan my boundaries. Can't go over the rail. Can't throw anything. Can't get physical with them while the show's going on. I think they really need to go. And those who were there know who I'm referring to. They really, something's going to have to be done. I really don't want to see this happen again anywhere. I mean, it sucks that it does happen. I mean, I even noticed cameraman Richard Ruiz. He even, as he was filming the show, he saw what this one angry MF was done and all. Quite frankly, I mean, come on. I mean, it's one thing to have a good time. I mean, these two simpletons, they just don't understand. I mean, that these men and women who go out there, put their bodies on the line, for them, it's called work. In most cases, it may or may not be just work, and it could be life. But I do have to, but again, I mean, I was glad to be back at BCW. I just hope there won't be another incident like this again. And BCW, Anthony Cole, Irving Diaz. I forgot to mention you earlier. Definitely a Merry Christmas to everybody, and a happy, safe, and healthy 2017, and hopefully and I'm sure a bigger year to come.